Roger, civil hold junction. 39864, beginning atmo thrust. Now. See you on the ground. Are you Began Knox? Do you know where I can find Dr. Shea Rodet?
It's a new game. River work. Building rivers, landscapes. Play against other people in the Cortex.
Pilot Jenny Washburn, Interstellar Transport
I've been
Second...
looking forward to this trip. The Black.
Oh.
The pilot is here. I'm sending a message that will be loud and clear across the solar system. Ain't no one gonna miss it. You'll know when. That's the reason the Alliance is calling me home. Dr. Foutine is dead. They confirmed it. DNA signature and all. The Alliance didn't trust him. He knew what Beacon was.
Or perhaps I would have tried to stop you.
I didn't trust him. No, he never came to find me. Us. Me. It would seem it is time. Until Serenity, brother.
Diplomat Rodet?
Dr. Rodet's got enough sun. Anything the Alliance puts on me just sings duty, nothing else.
Pilot Jenny Washburn, Interstellar...
Pilot, I got your goods. We checked you out. And why, Pilot, do you fly for the Alliance?
I wanted to see the sky. Where I grew up, it's just a bunch of clouds, pollution style.
Beacon. Pilot, if you would follow me. Don't be so worrisome. Beacon's just got a quick cleanup and then we're off. The Alliance, they like things tidy, yeah? We've been working under the radar style. But well, the sky's cleared. You hail from Osiris, born and raised?
No, Doctor.
But you enjoy it more. Found your place?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, no, doctor, diplomat. They've taught you to walk in line. No need to know. And this is your lot.
Lot?
To be chauffeuring people around like a mule. That's how the Alliance shines on you. So you like the shadows. Plausible deniability.
I'm just here to carry out my orders.
It could be a bomb. A virus. I mean, a bug that's just going to send half of Osiris.
You don't ask the Alliance questions.
Good. Because questions, not so tidy. No one's going to find a few pieces? Build a cabin?
Dirt. Total dirt.
Well, pilot, looks like it's all aboard.
Yes, Doctor.
What in the Jinupian are you doing here?
Who's this?
He's none of your business.
No. I guess not.
Vegan, this isn't your place. And we've got a load to lift, don't we? Sorry, pilot. You wrestle yours, and we'll ours.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Watch how I soar.
Gowan!
It's not up here.
Hey, Beacon, the nav won't respond. Did you do something to my ship?
You said it wasn't your ship.
It's not. It's mine. I admire you, pilot. I'd want to know where my rig was headed. That's the Alliance dance. See, Beacon? That's the Alliance way of life.
That was the Unification War, right?
You don't have any idea.
Well, sing me a song of Miranda.
And what do you know about Miranda?
They used to say at the academy when a cadet would whine, "Sing me a song of Miranda," some screwed up terraforming test.
They do tell you stories, pilot. Well, I've got one. Suppose a neurologist, Osiris trained, specializing in the communication between computers, like our Alliance ship here, and biological computers, like the one in your head, is expected to find the right road. Human brain computer. And after a lot of fault and choice, she finds it. An interface. And then Miranda. She wasn't a person, she was a planet. And sure, a botched terraform, we'll call it that. The inquests start. The politicians promise reform. No one's arrested, no one stops. The little research party goes on. Does she give those people that interface? Eventually she stops producing. Funding's choked. And she's shipped off to the Rim as a diplomat.
Brown.
Proud if late bloomer to the cause. See, the Alliance is so sure they had things capped off with the war. They just assume that everyone on the Rim is too afraid to rise up again. But people are still starving, still dying on the Rimlands. As long as the Alliance keeps playing by the same rules, they're brewing a noose to a rebellion. It's just not hot enough. Yet.
Yin Yang Fang.
Yin Yang Fang?
Gateway to the verse. The stew just bubbled over.
How close?
5 or 6 hours. It looks like. You know, Shea does feel bad about this whole thing.
In the scheme of things that don't matter, that's comforting.
You shouldn't hate us.
Where is the good doctor?
Up front, watching the universe go by, star watching. She's been on Silverheart for a long time. She couldn't leave.
Silverhold too exciting?
She was hidden. The other doctor was trying to find her. He wanted it back. The interface. He wasn't honest like she was.
So, Yunying Feng, that's a Blue Sun factory, highest confidentiality rating. You don't
We
just go
have to
flying.
send something to the Alliance.
Vegan? What happened?
I didn't look away.
I like that when I think about you. This is how I remember you. Early on. A few years on, I'd start to see him in you.
Does that make this game any harder?
Not at all.
Dr. Rode. Always so clever. And cruel.
That was part of what you liked.
Liked? Loved?
I never could make that call.
You mean you couldn't prove it?
Who can? You want to know how a cat works? You gotta take it apart.
The cat would disagree.
The cat doesn't need to know.
Someone cut on you? Or is that how Silverhold says good day?
Bullies. Townspeople. People who didn't like the way The shepherd wouldn't. Doctor said God marks his creatures as to what they do. Shea said God don't actually work in right and wrong. Just variety. I wanted a pilot. Get to Osiris, Endynia. Places where they don't cut and slay. But you don't pilot with a dead eye. Depth perception. What I got can't even catch a cold.
The doctor's here. Seeing who's out and about in the verse. Who's listening?
But
What?
I do other stuff.
Other stuff.
It was the heart attack that got me. All that work we did was disease. I thought it would have gone out by way of something spectacular and melty, but my heart just gave out. Too tired and all. I knew you were out there, listening. Even if I never found you, Did I ever know he was our son? Would I stopped you from killing him? Do you believe I would have taken your life to save his?
Of course that's what I believe. But you're dead. They confirmed the DNA match.
Now my son comes to meet me, assuming viruses have souls.
That's make for glory.
And martyrs outlive us all.
But if you could, what would you do? Come on. Everyone in the verse wants to go to the core and do something.
I like the junk cast. Over the cortex. We got them over the radio. History. Drama. Truth. Even a piece of truth. That's something, isn't it?
It could be.
It's getting to be that time.
I prefer it with you.
They've been talking too long. About too much.
You mean the tech stuff? There are plenty of people on Osiris who don't care about Sly, about poor, about scars. Begonox could be whatever Begonox wanted to be.
Vegan? Don't confuse him.
Don't confuse him? That probably came somewhere around the eye gouging, don't you think? Where are his parents? How'd he end up with you?
I saved him. Most wouldn't.
Did you dig into his brain, too? He says you're honest, but we both know Yinning Feng is off limits. Blue Sun's shoot-on-sight territory.
It's out of commission.
Whatever you're doing there, you can do on Osiris.
No one's going to want to be on Osiris when we drop our little gift.
So, this is about Doctor and the interface he wants back.
Well, it's not an interface. We call it digitanosis.
You people and your Pikuganjong words.
Human to computer disease. A biological brain carrying a communicable computer virus. But like I said, it was too much. I couldn't deliver a weapon like that to the Alliance, so I told them I failed. Easy.
But you didn't. The Alliance would have confiscated all your gear, records.
They did. But no one questioned that I was pregnant. Yinning Feng has access to the entire cortex, and because it sat high and mighty within Blue Sun, it has no outgoing firewall. I can upload the digitanosis. The entire system fries. The entire Alliance cortex. Gone. Poof. We're all living on the rim. We're all back to zero. Fair as the wind.
He's a disease? A sentient human disease. What happens to him when you upload?
The process is cruel. Time to land, pilot. Do I need to worry about you landing true?
Me scrapping the landing doesn't make us survive. Survival's definitely on my mind.
Survival is well enough, but I'm hankering on evolution. Landing locks?
Both tied to the tablet. No one's getting on or off without the signature.
After you, pilot. Everything will be fair again. You ever see a blue glove?
They're those Alliance peacekeepers, right? Super soldiery?
This is one of their production lines. You're changing the verse. You're making it something it could never be. There was this girl on Osiris. The one the Alliance made me cut into so much. Into her brain. They said she was psychic. Had to be careful. One wrong thought and she'd be on it. Sure as a dog on a bone. And this connects us to the verse. This is how I will remember you. For the truth, Beacon. For the truth. Go, Ram.
What is that? Why did we choose this place?
It was out of the way. Nobody comes here.
Reaver.
We finish the work.
Not now.
What are you doing, pilot? This isn't a fire.
I can fry out a lot of your circuits before your upload ever starts. Put down the needle, Dr. Rode.
So this is the world you want? A world run by rage? By the biggest gun? The biggest mistakes? They will rape you, eat you, and brainwash you into being one of them.
So we escape the Reavers. Now!
Oh, dear. I was talking about the Alliance. Make a better verse. Until Serenity, brother. Beacon? Why the security now? Come on, kid. Go, Ram!
I am a leaf on the wind.
Pilots, you need medical attention.
So will you, I imagine.
So this is how it ends. We bleed out. Together. the slowest standoff in the West. Well, I'll tell you something. I will get bored again. And I will shoot you again.
Why? He was your son.
He was a weapon. A disease. He did the only thing he was ever meant to do. It didn't work. No. The digitanosis, it didn't work. That's not possible. No. How could that be? Ew. You lied to me! You lied to me! You filled me with that thing, the virus, and you told me it would work. It did work. No! Get off of me! Miranda.
That's how you win.
It's quite the story, Washburn.
Yes, sir.
So Dr. Rhodey takes you and this disease to Ying Ying Feng, and she attempts to upload it.
She killed her son.
There's no record of Dr. Rhodey ever having a son. She
But-
fails, and you're overrun by Reavers. That's karma, I suppose.
Sir, there was a murder.
Yes, there was, Pilot. And we lost a true Alliance diplomat.
Sir, it's not that simple.
It is that simple, Washburn.
You're going to do exactly what Dr. Rhodey said. Pretend it didn't happen.
I'm surprised at you, Washburn. Should know you tread on extremely shaky ground here. Look, you're gonna be remanded to your quarters until the final ruling comes down. If Ying Ying Feng checks out, it will be liquidated, and you'll be acquitted of any potential charges.
I'd like to get back to flying.
Washburn, regardless of how this thing spins, you won't be flying anymore.
I didn't want to hurt her.
Beacon?
I understand why. She wanted to, you know? What she believed.
It's okay to want to live. How? What are you now?
Something new. Something we didn't plan.
Are you still the disease?
I think so.
Will you crash the system?
Should I?
No. I think if we start over, we'll eventually have the same problems. We've got to figure a way out. They're going to sweep it all away, just like Dr. Rhodey said. About Miranda.
So what will you do?
We now want to show you our most prized experiment. Dr. Matthias is, of course, sorry he can't be here today, but as head of the hospital, he's constantly besieged by appointments and quality control obligations.
DNA and retinal scanning filtered. They won't see what I don't show them.
Now, this student represents the Alliance's genetic assistance at its finest, and the Gold Star collaboration with Blue Sun. Off the charts, psychic abilities.
There was this girl in Osiris. The one the Alliance made me cut into so much. Into her brain. They said she was psychic. Had to be careful. One wrong thought, and she'd be on it.
Time to start telling the truth.